Hello, everyone. Get ready for NBA action live on 2K Sports. We've got the Bucks and Chicago. And it's Chicago to start out. All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. We've got McLaughlin. Dandridge is out there with Smith. Then there's Robertson. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at center. And the Bucks with possession here after Jimmy Butler missed from long range. Abdul-Jabbar passes to McLaughlin. Here's Robertson. It's Drummond with the rebound.
And that's really a function of the offense not working as it should.
Yeah, maybe lazy play calling or just going through the motions on that possession. This often leads to a bad shot.
Irving against Robertson. Goes up on the wing. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Artest left side. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That's good from Artest. Both shots good from the stripe. About a minute played so far here in the first. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Abdul-Jabbar against Drummond. Good D by Drummond. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Here's Butler. Banked in off the glass. Butler's got his second bucket tonight.
Man, he's shooting the ball very well. In addition to creating for both himself and his teammates out there on a roll.
Here's Dandridge. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Yeah, they're a little bit cold here. 0 for 4 to get this one going.
Tries it from 19. They get it back. Robertson against Irving. And the Bucks miss again.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Artest off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And where's the help? Obviously, a missed rotation, something they're going to want to patch up.
Well, you have to be able to trust each other on the defensive end of the floor. Otherwise, the whole thing is just going to crumble. Dandridge
against Artest. A floater. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throws of the game. Both free throws good from Dandridge. Milwaukee on D. 6-point game. Aldridge left side. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
No defender is going to have a shot against that kind of play. He's just too tall to stop that close to the rim.
And there's the pass to McLaughlin. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Robertson. Sinks that one from the post.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Aldridge kicks to Irving. Aldridge is screened. McLaughlin against Butler. 9 feet out. Another one falls for Chicago.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. 1:43 left in the first quarter of the game. Miller against Brown. Miller outside. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Brown. Shots good by Miller. Miller's got his first 2 points. Chicago leading by 6. To the left wing. Porzingis passes to Brown. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. For Chicago, they had gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And so he hits the technical free throw. .114 left in the first quarter. Gasol a screen. Porzingis with a screen on Allen. It's Crawford with the drive. Out to Porzingis. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. Miller dishes to Cunningham. Porzingis with the steal. Brown jams it in.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. So it's the Bucks now after the Bulls pick up 2. Smith kicks to Allen. Clock at 6. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Milwaukee shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And he can't get the first one. He hits the 2nd from the line. Chicago leading by 8. Crawford's shot is good.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And so it's Milwaukee now. Miller outside. Pass to Davis. Dishes to Allen. Feeds to Cunningham. And he banks in the layup. Cunningham's got his first bucket of the night.
I like that recognition. Effortlessly getting his teammate the ball in a spot where he knows he can do something with it.
And so it's Chicago in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Ladies and gentlemen, dance team. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not? Milwaukee trails by 8. Anthony is out there with Porzingis. And it's Marc Gasol. And it's Crawford. And it's Brown in at the point guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Crawford leading the charge. It's good. Porzingis has got the lead up to 10 now for the Bulls. Williams with the ball. Left side, Davis. Back to Williams. Davis sets a screen. Davis setting the pick for Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Williams. The rebound by Gasol. The Bulls leading by 10. Brown wide open. He fires. It's good from long range. Brown's got 5.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Brown against Williams. Here's Davis. The shot off that time. And the Bulls going the other way now. It's Crawford on the wing. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. So for the Bulls, Drummond's checked in for Gasol. Artest comes in for Anthony. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Brown. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Davis. Craig Smith comes in for Cunningham. Jones checked in for Jones. And McLaughlin subbed in for Allen. And Milwaukee calls their first timeout of the game.
And I like this timeout. You're getting terrible rim protection right now.
Well, you got to ask your team to give you a little bit more effort because there's just not a lot of fire on the defensive end.
So for the Bulls, Aldridge comes in for Porzingis, and it's Jimmy Butler in for Jamal Crawford. And there's Drummond. That's good on the assist by Irving.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Williams against Irving. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. Jones the pass to McLaughlin. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, there are good fouls, and then there's those fouls. That's not a good one. Limits himself on defense, and he can't nearly be as physical for the rest of the period.
Robertson, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And here are the Bulls now. It's been 10 unanswered points. Drummond a screen outside Artest. Fires from deep. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And it's 7 points for Ron Artest.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Yeah, it just seems whatever they do, nothing's working right now to stop the bleeding.
I still think there's a chance you string a couple of big plays together and the tide can turn very quickly.
The feed to Robertson. Here's Smith. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
The Bucks shooting their fifth and 6 free throws of the game. Dandridge, he's checked in for Milwaukee. The Bulls leading by 20. Here's Artest. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
And each bucket at this point feels like a backbreaker.
Well, to win at this level consistently, you cannot be faint of heart, and he's going in for the kill.
Abdul-Jabbar the screen. Dandridge passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Tries again, and he sinks the layup.
And this is what happens when you fail to block out.
Defensive rebounding just as important as causing the miss in the first place.
Butler attacking, and the shot goes in. Butler's got 8.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Dandridge against Artest. Here's Dandridge. Aldridge with some nice D. Here's Artest. And it falls over the rim and in. Artest's got 8 here in the quarter.
Now you could just tell in his gait and in the look on his face, he's in a great rhythm after a terrific first quarter. He is feeling it here in the second.
Robertson, good.
Well, I have no idea how he made that, but hey, sometimes a little bit of luck helps.
Irving kicks to Butler. Rejected by Robertson. To the paint. And that one's good by Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got his second bucket of the game to go.
This is where you got to put a body on the guy. His will is incredible down on the interior, fighting and clawing for every rebound.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Bulls have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. The first free throw is good. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Marc Gasol's checked in for Andre Drummond. Anthony comes in for Ron Artest. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Brown in for Irving. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Davis is checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Cunningham comes in for Greg Smith. Smith checked in for McLaughlin. And Miller's subbed in for Robertson. Porzingis is checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Brown kicks to Crawford. The shot's good. Brown making the play. That's now 8 points for Jamal Crawford.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Anthony against Smith. Back to Davis. Miller outside. Crawford with the steal. One-on-one fast break. Here's Anthony. But he stays with it. We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. Ron Artest has been sensational.
Yeah, good.
Milwaukee with the ball. Setting the floor for the Bucks. We've got Dandridge. Robertson is out there with McLaughlin. Then it's Kareem, and it's Smith in at the 4 slot.
That floater is a thing of beauty, effective when it's used the right way.
To the middle, here's Aldridge, and the dunk by Aldridge.
And just keeping his teammates involved. This is the kind of leadership you like to see.
Well, you could trademark this brand of basketball, running through the progressions and working around for decent looks.
Dandridge passes to Robertson, over Irving. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Robertson's got 8 points.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Milwaukee trails by 19. Here's Dandridge. 5 points in the game. Passes it to Robertson. Fires from the wing. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
You can't be frustrated at him tonight. He's doing his job. Like to see his guys step up a little more.
They set the pick. Artest against Dandridge. And Butler, here we go. It's rebounded by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's McLaughlin. The shot that time, not on target. Some solid defense from Butler.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be happy. 3 of 4 to start it off.
Drummond with a screen on Robertson. Robertson against Irving. Drummond a screen. Irving kicks to Drummond. Fast break, Milwaukee on up the court. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some O.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Jones checked in for Dandridge, and Allen subbed in for McLaughlin. Drummond tries it from 9. Bucket is good. Drummond's got his second bucket of the night.
They haven't relied on him as much as usual, but when his number has been called, he shot well enough to help them earn the lead.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Bulls making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. The Bucks also with the sub. Williams, he's checked in for Robertson. Here's Williams. Smith up top, covered by Anthony. Jones against Artest. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Outside Irving. Drummond a screen. They set the screen. Stolen by Allen. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. For Milwaukee, they have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. A different look for Milwaukee. Davis comes in for Abdul-Jabbar, and it's Cunningham in for Smith. Butler kicks to Artest. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a 3-point play.
And where's the fight defensively? I mean, you know you need stops to stop the bleeding.
Yeah, down by double digits, failing to shut down the lane. It has been a rough night.
Milwaukee trails by 16. Allen outside. Davis setting the pick for Allen. And Jones now atop the key. And it's Ron Artest with the foul. That's his first foul. Smith checked in for the Bucks. Miller comes in for Williams. It's stolen by Anthony. Here's Artest. Anthony. It's good on the putback. And the Bulls lead by 18.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard. Allen
kicks to Miller. There's a good screen. There's a minute 34 left here in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from 11 and misses it off the right side of the rim. The Bulls leading by 18. Here's our test, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
So good at picking his spots. He always knows exactly what the team needs from him offensively. That's why they hold the lead.
Now here is Miller. Smith outside. There's the dish to Davis. Miller, the pass to Allen. Over Irving. Allen's shot is off.
This is when you're just surprised that a guy would miss that kind of look. The defense really did not do a lot there.
Lets it go from the wing. The shot's good.
And that monster lead continues to grow. They are just piling it on now.
Now, that's the attack mindset with which they entered the game with, and I wouldn't expect them to let up now.
Davis up top. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Butler against Allen. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Anthony can't hit.
I know it's physically impossible, but he's got to be kicking himself. He knows he's got to make those.
It's Allen on the wing. Wide open look. Offensive rebound. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Bucks have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Anthony down low, and it's Anthony with the jam.
Well, passing is something he does very well, especially when it comes to leading his man to the right spot.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's Chicago ending the third quarter with a 13-5 run. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Here's Brown. They've got Marc Gasol. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Anthony. Then there's Brown, and it's Crawford at the 2 guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. The screen from Brown. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. It's Cunningham with the rebound. Milwaukee trails by 20. And it's the Bucks on the break.
Out quickly, then the beautiful execution. You can't do it any better.
Well, there's running the floor, and then there's running the floor with purpose. And I love the energy on this play.
Crawford outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Bulls lead by 20.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
Well, collectively, they've done it tonight here. A passionate performance from the squad.
A different look for Milwaukee. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Davis. Smith comes in for Cunningham. And it's Robertson in for Miller. Robertson against Brown. Robertson is double. Here's Smith. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Porzingis with the block. Anthony right side. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here. That one on Robertson.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
That free throw good from Brown. Now Robertson. 11 feet away. Porzingis with the block. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Porzingis can't hit.
And they still need to step up just a little bit. They have the lead, but he needs to find himself out there.
Here's Dandridge. That's in, coming off the assist from Robertson. Dandridge has got 4 points now in the quarter. Chicago leading by 21. Screen by Porzingis. Brown outside. Over Robertson. Rebound, Milwaukee. Abdul-Jabbar's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. McLaughlin the pass to Robertson. Porzingis with the block. And they'll keep possession. The shot's good from Smith. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Chicago. And here is Robertson. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Pass to Dandridge. Back to Robertson. Dandridge with the screen on Brown. Robertson. Rebound by the Bulls. Aldridge has got 3 rebounds now in this one. He feeds it to Brown. Takes it from 10. Kicks it out to Crawford. Aldridge a screen. And he comes up with the deuce. And 12 points for Crawford.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, it's a bit of a lazy play right there. You're hoping that the guy misses the shot without really doing your job in challenging it.
And that one's good by Abdul-Jabbar.
Not sure you can ask for a better look. He can make those shots while sleeping.
Brown kicks to Aldridge. Brown against Robertson. It's rebounded by Robertson.
Like the tactics on defense there, refusing to give the shooter the easy layup at the rim.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. That shot is off. Some solid defense from Aldridge. The Bulls leading by 22. Here's Anthony. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That one on Robertson.
That's a gorgeous assist. Outstanding at finding his guys in the spots where they want the basketball.
So for the Bulls, Marc Gasol is checked in for Aldridge. Mario Hezonja comes in for Jamal Crawford. And Irving subbed in for Brown. Jones sets the pick for Miller. Kicks it to Jones. Porzingis with the steal. Here's Anthony. And he uses the glass on the layup. Anthony's got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, he's like a carpenter out there. Great floor awareness. Zipping the ball over to his teammates with ease.
Williams dishes to Miller. Back to Williams. Bucks passing it around. Here's Cunningham. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Here's Hezonja. Here's Gasol. It's Cunningham with the rebound. Irving against Williams. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams.
Man, if you're going to grab it, grab that thing. He just lazily reaches out for that, and the result is it's deflected right off of his hand.
Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for the Bulls. Irving kicks to Crawford. Irving a screen on Miller. It's Crawford with the drive, and that one is off. The Bucks go the other way with it. It's Jones on the wing. Miller kicks to Williams. Outside, Jones. 5 to shoot. Miller inside. Drops in the layup for 2.
Assist goes to William Jones.
Crawford outside. Here's Irving. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game. game, and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan.